All right, namaste, and I hope you must be doing fine. So, today, here we are to know about your next upcoming 1 month. What are the important factors that I see in your chart, and what are the changes which you need to know about your next 1 month? So, let's begin. See, you are born with the ascendant, it means the rising sign of Capricorn. Now, being a Capricorn person, you are a kind of a human being which is more focused on duty, more focused on responsibility, because your ascendant lord is a Saturn, and Saturn is a very hard working planet. So, you get everything in your life by hard work. But at the same time, on a positive aspect, this Saturn gives you maturity. This Saturn makes you behave well. You are a gentleman kind of a person. You are a person who is like having a good manner. You can treat others well. You can be very good host. So because of that qualities, your friend circle can be also very happy with you. So that kind of a scenario that you have in your chart. Now, if we look of the theme for the next month, like if I have to tell you in just one line, like what is the theme for next upcoming 1 month, then the theme is stress with your loved ones and stress with the children in general. Upcoming time period is a time period which is focus on self evolution. It is it is going to teach you a lot of things, and basically it is going to bring some frictions with your loved ones, family members, and the person who is close to you, and also with the children in general. Children, this situation can bring some stressful event, so that we will discuss further, like what kind of events can happen. So this is the theme of this upcoming 1 month. Now, another very important point that I want to highlight is till 20th of January, you should be careful of your health. The reason behind this is like planet Sun is going to pass through your 12th house. 12th house is a house of disease, illness, expenses behind illness, and expenses in general. So you may have some expense related to health matters of you or your family members. Also, this is a time period where some expense behind religious matters can also happen. So like some, like it is like you are either doing some religious event, or like you are going temple and donating amount or donating stuff to the temple, or like you are donating to some religious person. So that kind of scenario can happen where like you have some expenses behind this matter. Apart from that, I can see very very strongly health. You should be careful. Now see why I am telling you that stress will come, because planet Rahu is in your fifth house, and now it is aspected very strongly by planet Mars. And fifth house is house of your creativity. It is a house of your new ideas. It is a house of your enjoyment. It is a house of your amusement. So this is a situation where your amusement will reduce, your creative will be reduced, and specifically if you take any speculative trade like if you take suppose crypto investment or like stock market investment, they can go very wrong in this time period. If you want to do, please do it for a long term, otherwise that can go very wrong in this time period. uh, Fifth house also represents children. So children is also the source where you may have some concern, either it is your children or others. Like you should be careful, like if children are playing around your home, then most likely they will create some irritation for you. So that kind of stress can come up with the children. Also, Mars and Ketu is in the 11th house. Now, 11th house is a house of your wishes, your loved ones, and Mars is a fighter planet. So, this is a combination where your relation, specifically with the paternal side of your family, specifically paternal uncle, that can become little bit strained. Like there can be some strain in this relationship, and specifically if you have any sibling, then your relation with sibling can also get little strained. So that seems to be very strong upcoming time here. However, you can take advantage from maternal side of family. Specifically, you can get help from maternal uncle. if you want any financial help, or if you want any help related to like any advice. But of course your maternal uncle should be present and alive, otherwise this doesn't apply. So that kind of scenario I can see very very strongly which is happening in your next upcoming 1 month. Now if we move further, then after 15th of January, planet Sun will come to your next, your first house. Now, Sun is a very egoistic planet. Sun has a power. Sun is like a king. Sun likes to sit in the chair like this, and like Sun likes to order. So your ego will increase a lot after 15th of January because Sun goes in the first house. So negatively, this can create, of course, like no one likes an egoistic person. So this can create strenuous relation with your family members, specifically with your spouse. And also Saturn is also sitting there in the first house in a Capricorn ascendant. So now Saturn and Sun are two very big enemies, and when they get together, it is a stressful time period. It is a time period where you are working hard but you are not getting enough return, but you are learning a lot in the process. You are learning a lot about your work. Some new ideas will come in your mind, but you will not be able to implement right now. In future it will help you. So like this is a time period where strain with your relations can come up. You may try to become more bossy, more pushy, and like more, you may like to force your wife, and that can create wife, so that can create like a situation where friction can happen. So that type of situation is very strong. So another important point is Mercury is also coming in your first house. Now Mercury is a ninth house lord and the sixth house lord. Ninth house represents travel, gurus, religious matter, learning, education. So these areas will become prominent. You will like to take advice, you will learn something new. This is also the time period where some travel can be planned, travel can happen, maximum chances are there. Also, like it is a sixth house lord, so your digestion will become little weak. So that is also important. But apart from that, like this Mercury will also make you learn a lot in this time period. So I would say this is a month where a lot of learning is there. It is a month where you should be controlling your nature, temperament. It is a month to avoid friction with your paternal side of family. It is a month to take benefit from maternal side of family. It is a month to do not enter into friction with the children. So these are the prominent aspect I see in this month. Now Jupiter is going to pass through your second house, and second house is money. So of course money is not an issue. Like your financial tensions will be reduced. I don't see any major problem in that area. Financial tensions will be is okay. I think that will not be a major concern. So money will come, and like your financial tensions will be reduced. But psychologically this is a time period where you need to learn a lot in this time period. Now Mars will be in your Mars will be with the Venus in your 12th house. Now Mars is a fourth house lord. So if there is anything related to property you are doing, that will come to a stuck position. That will come to a position where some halt will come.